A very good afternoon to you all. I am Dr. Amarjit Kaur. I am Professor of Accounting and Dean at Faculty of Commerce and Management at Gurugram University, Gurugram. I am a certified management accountant. I have authored 8 books and about 50 research papers, and I am privileged to be here in front of you to talk about balance sheet of a non-for-profit organization. So this is in continuation of the previous lecture in this regard, where we discussed what is balance sheet for a non-for-profit organization, what all do we include in assets, liabilities of a not-for-profit organization. And friends, in this half we are going to discuss that how do we prepare balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization, which means I am going to take up a case and we shall be learning how to practically prepare a balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization. So, as I discussed in the previous part 1 of this topic, that a balance sheet preparation requires to prepare opening balance sheet first, and then we need to prepare income and expenditure for the year, and thereafter we can prepare closing balance sheet or the final balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization. It means there are 3 steps for preparing balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization, right? So moving forward, I am going to take up a case, and there is a case in front of you. So please note it down or read it carefully. It says, following is the receipt and payment account of Mother Mary Medical Aid Society for the year ending 31st March 2020. So we have certain data been given. So note down the year please, and note down the name of the organization. This not-for-profit organization is named Mother Mary Medical Aid Society, right? As we know, societies, clubs, trust, etc., they fall under not-for-profit organization. So that's why I am taking this case of a not-for-profit organization, Mother Mary Medical Aid Society. Now we have been given this receipt and payment account because balance sheet is always prepared with the help of receipt and payment account. In your screen in front of you, we have receipts heads first. Because of the size of the slide, we are not showing the 4 columns. We are showing you receipts separately and then payment separately, so that you could read it well easily. So the receipts are to balance BD on 1st April 2019. We have 23,000 being there as an opening balance of cash. Then to subscription, 5,64,000 has been received. To interest, 3,000 has been received. Then we have to donations. We have 60,000 been received for donations. Then the next thing is donations for building fund. So this means this is a specific donation. This is not a generic donation, a normal donation like the above head of 60,000. Since 2 items of donations are given together, so it means donation 60,000 can be taken as a general receipt, and donation of 5 lakh would be taken as a special fund. Then we have 2 health camp fund. So 1 lakh rupees. So this is a particular fund. This particular fund is for health camp, for organizing health camp. Mind you, this organization is into medical aids, right? So it means they are providing aid to the needy people, medical aid to the needy people. Then we have miscellaneous receipts of 4,300. Then we have sale of grass. So the organization may have certain grass coming up, so they sold it for 1,000 rupees. So that is also there. So the total receipts are 12,55,300. Alright. So these are the receipts under various heads. Now we will be talking about the payments. So the first payment they made is health camp expenses. So since there is a health camp particular fund is there, so this amount of 68,000 has been spent on health camp, right? That is a particular, so that is against a particular fund. Then we have rent being paid 96,000. We have salaries being paid 2,40,000. We have been given sundry expenses of 36,000. Then we have been given investment purchases 3 lakhs, and then we have expenses on newspaper 7,500, right? So these are the expenses. Other than that, we have medical equipment being purchased for 3,20,000 in the year, and it says balance CD on 31st March 2020. So 1,87,800. So the total payments also become the same as the receipts are 12,55,300. Alright. So moving forward, it says prepare balance sheet for the year 31st March 2020. From the above information, also consider the following additional information, and those additional informations are very important, mind you. We have to really pay attention to anything given in addition than the receipt and payment account, because these additional informations, they require adjustments. They require adjustments very much like a for-profit organization. So we have to take any item given outside the trial balance for at two places. This is the rule we have for a for-profit organization. Let's see and let's discuss, do we follow the same rule for a not for-profit organization as well or not? Okay. So the first additional information is subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2019 were 40,000 and as on 31st March 2020 were 60,000. It means 40,000 outstanding subscription, that is income, right, for a society. So it was not received. So in 2019, that belongs to 2019, whereas this 60,000 belongs to 2020. Alright. So next item is salaries outstanding as on 31st March 2020 and 2019, they are given. For 2019 the amount is 20,000 and for 2020 the amount is 25,000, right. So this is an expenditure which is outstanding for the society in question. Other than that, we have also been given certain more information regarding investment and equipments. So it says on 31st March 2019, the society had investment worth 1,20,000. So it means it is the initial investment, right, because it says 2019. And it says furniture worth 1 lakh and in bracket it says charge 20% depreciation. It means furniture is subject to depreciation of 20% and it is on the opening balance only. And the medical equipment valued 2 lakhs were there initially in 2019, because it says 31st March 2019, it means it is the opening value of the asset. And in bracket it says charge 25% depreciation on the medical equipments. So with this information in hand, friends, we have to prepare balance sheet. So though the question says, this case says prepare balance sheet for 2020, but as I briefed in part 1 and I am repeating now again, that for preparing the closing balance sheet for any not-for-profit organization, the first step is to prepare the opening balance sheet, right? Then prepare the income and expenditure. Why? Because if you remember the discussion from the first part, I said the capital fund is to be adjusted for surplus or the deficit the not-for-profit organization may have during the year. Alright. So unless we prepare income and expenditure account to find out deficit or the surplus, we cannot prepare the closing balance sheet. So that's the logic for preparing income and expenditure account. And of course, the third item in the process would be the balance sheet for the current year itself, which we call as closing balance sheet, right? So it means these 3 steps which I just briefed now would be required for this particular case as well. So let's learn how to prepare balance sheet step by step. So let's understand now that this is the format of a balance sheet, which is very much like a for-profit organization. We have on the left hand side liabilities and on the right hand side we have assets. Okay, so and then we have two columns for amount. So friends, now please read it carefully and let's discuss that. So at the top we have balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. So it means this is the opening balance sheet, right? And then we say Mother Mary Medical Aid Society. The name of the society, name of the organization will be written after the year. And then we say balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. This is the heading, right? And then we have liability column, amount column, assets column, amount column. Now friends, if you remember, if you know from the case, there was certain outstanding salaries amount given, right? That outstanding salaries amount is 20,000. So we are going to take outstanding salaries of 2019 here in the opening balance sheet, and outstanding salaries of 2020 will be taken in 2020 balance sheet, right? So please note it down. I am trying to make it clear that the opening balance sheet will show only the outstanding amount of any expenditure for that matter in the opening balance sheet only, and the closing amount, that is any outstanding amount of the current year, will be taken to the closing balance sheet. Alright, so 20,000 outstanding salaries are there, so they are written, and then we are going to take up items on the asset side. So we have, I hope you have noted down those items. Now I will discuss. We have cash on hand. So the amount is given as per the question. So the cash on hand, cash in hand is taken as an. So this amount, if you remember, it was given in 2000 by, it was given by date. So it means it is the opening cash in hand which we have taken here in this particular balance sheet. This is an opening balance sheet, right? So this means this cash in hand amount is of the opening amount, not the closing amount. There was closing amount as well, which will go to the closing balance sheet. Okay. Then we have outstanding subscription. So there was 40,000 amount of outstanding subscription which was given in the question. That outstanding subscription of 2019 is taken here in the opening balance sheet. So friends, date is very, very important. You cannot write closing value of investment or closing value of accrued income or closing value of any outstanding expense in the opening balance sheet. So date is utmost of importance here when we are discussing opening or the closing balance sheet, right? The third item, as you would have noted, is the investment amount. This is the opening amount of 1,20,000 which is there in the question itself, and we have taken it, but we have taken only the opening investment. We have not made any adjustment for the purchases because the case talks about certain purchases made of the investments, right? So they have not been taken here at all. So the next item is the furniture, and this is again the opening item of the furniture. It is 1 lakh, so we have taken that amount. And then the last item is medical equipment, and friends, this is also the opening amount of the equipment. We have not taken the closing amount. Okay, so the total would be 4,83,000 for both the side, liability side and the asset side. But there's one item which I have not discussed, this 4,63,000 on the liability side. Where did it come from? Any idea? So this says this is the balancing figure. So we have total assets of 4,83,000. This side is higher than the left hand side, than the liability side. Liability side has only 20,000, alright, and assets has total of 4,83,000. So if we balance this account, this particular balance sheet, the difference of 4,63,000 is basically your capital fund. It is your opening capital fund. So this is very much like balancing an account. Though I know, and you must be knowing, that balance sheet is not an account, it's a statement, right? Having said so, I am clarifying that the difference of 4,63,000 which came up as a result of balancing these two sides is basically your capital fund. Means assets are more than the liabilities, the difference is capital fund. Okay. So with this capital fund in hand, now we will move forward to prepare income and expenditures, that is the step 2. So let's learn how to prepare income and expenditure account for this particular society, Mother Mary Society. So friends, this is the format in front of you of income and expenditure account, right? So at the top we say income and expenditure account. First of all, we will write the name of the society or the organization. So Mother Mary Medical Aid Society, the title is written. Then we write income and expenditure account, and then for the year ending, that is very, very important. This this particular date is 31st March 2020 here. Whichever the date is given in the case, you please write it, because this belongs to the current year. Then we have 4 columns in the account: expenditure account on the left, amount, then followed by the third column for receipts, and the fourth column is for amount. So friends, in the receipt, let's take the right hand side first. In the receipts, we have subscription amount of 5,84,000, and in the bracket it says note number 2, right? So I will discuss after 1 minute, please. And then it says interest amount of 3,000, donation which has been of recurring nature, that 60,000 has been taken, not the specific donation. That specific donation will go to the balance sheet only, not in the income and expenditure account. Sale of grass, as I discussed while reading the question to you, that it is also a revenue item, it's a recurring receipt, will be written on the receipt side. And then miscellaneous receipts, 4,300, right? So the total of your receipts are 6,52,300. Now I will come to the expenditure amount as well. So we have rent 96,000. So this rent amount was given in the receipt and payment account. So from that we have taken this amount in the expenditure account. Then we have salaries, and here we have 2,45,000 of salaries, and it says refer to note number 1. So before I discuss other item of expenditure, right, so I will like to discuss these 2 notes, subscription and salaries. So friends, this salaries, as we know, when you must have noticed while reading the case, that there were salaries of 2,40,000 which are given in the receipt and payment account. Other than that, the additional information said outstanding salary of 2019 is 20,000 and outstanding salaries of 2020 are 25,000, right? So it means we need to subtract the outstanding salaries of the previous year from this amount of 240,000, because the salary 240 is the total amount of receipt, and which has 20,000 of the previous year, that would be subtracted, and we will add back the salaries which are due, which belongs to the current year, and we did not pay, right? So 25,000. So we have to show the actual expenditure of the current year by following the accrual accounting system, where we match the revenue and the expense of the current year. By vary that rule only, we are adjusting salaries, right? And that's how 2,40,000 after the adjustment became 2,45,000, which we had shown in the income and expenditure account, which I showed you in the notes. and similarly we are going to adjust the subscription amount as well. The subscription amount 5,64,000 is given in the receipt and payment account. We will subtract the subscription which belongs to the previous year. So 40,000 belongs to the previous year, which will be subtracted. We will add back the outstanding subscription of the current year, 60,000, and thus the total amount of 5,84,000 will be received. Alright, so 584 is the amount which has been shown in the balance sheet that I showed you earlier as well. So after having discussion on this, now we will discuss the remaining items of the balance sheet. The next item of the income and expenditure account. So the next item of the expenditure is newspaper expenditure 7,500, which has been taken from the receipt and payment account. The next item is sundry expenses of 36,000, and it doesn't require any adjustment. So the same amount has been taken from the receipt and payment account as it is. Then we have depreciation on furniture 20,000. How did we get the amount? If you remember, it says charge 20% depreciation. So we have charged 20% depreciation on 1 lakh, and that's how this 20,000 has come up. And then we have to charge depreciation on medical equipment at the rate of 25%. So 25% of 2 lakhs is 50,000. So that's how it comes out to be 50,000. Alright friends, so now we have both the sides to be balanced. So we will follow the balancing rule. The total which you would have noticed is 6,52,300, and if you balance both the sides, the receipt side and the expenditure side, you will see the receipt side is higher, and the difference of because your expenditure side is lower, it means the difference of X amount which is there in front of you on your screen is basically the surplus. This is excess of income over expenses. The last row in front of you is showing the surplus amount for the year 2020, and this surplus amount, friends, 1,97,800 will go to the balance sheet. It will be added in the capital fund. So the capital fund which we calculated in the opening balance sheet, that will be adjusted with this surplus amount, and that is how we will calculate the capital fund for the closing balance sheet, right? I hope you could gather what I tried to explain to you. I would be very happy to receive any question if you may have in this regard. Alright, so now we will move forward and we will discuss the last part of the discussion of the procedure. And last part is to prepare the closing balance sheet, which means for the year 2020. Now the heading would remain same. We would be using the very much same heading as we did in the opening balance sheet for 31st March 2020, and then we will write the name of the trust or the society or the club, and as on, because balance sheet is always on a particular date, so we write as on. And then we have the same 4 columns: liabilities, amount, assets, and then amount. So now we will discuss one by one all the items to be shown in the balance sheet. So friends, the first item on the liability side is outstanding salaries. The outstanding salaries of the current year. Outstanding salaries of the previous year, that is 2019, were taken in the opening balance sheet. Here in this part we will take up the outstanding salaries of the current year. So that's how we have taken the amount 25,000, right? Then the next item to be shown is the health camp fund. So if you notice it carefully, the health camp fund was 1 lakh rupees, right? So this health camp fund of 1 lakh rupees will be adjusted against the expenditure of anything which pertains to this particular group health fund, right? So it means there was 68,000 amount which was spent by the society on organizing health camps, and that is how the total amount of 32,000 is shown in the amount column. Alright, so the next item is donation for building fund. So this 5 lakh is given in the question. I hope you had noticed when I showed you the case. So as it is, this amount will be taken as 5 lakhs. And then we have this capital fund of 4 lakh 63,000, which we calculated by preparing the opening balance sheet, right? And this will be, as I discussed, adjusted with the surplus amount which came up from profit from your income and expenditure account, and that amount was 1,97,800. So it means the capital fund will be added, the opening capital fund will be added with the surplus of this current year, and your total capital fund will be 6,60,800, and 12,17,800 would be the total of your liability side, right? So same way we would have your asset side to be shown and to be calculated. So we have cash in hand 1,87,800. This amount is been given in the receipt and payment account as a closing value, because that says balance for the year 2020, right? So this is the closing value of cash of 1,87,800 taken. So this comes in the asset side as the first item. Then we have outstanding subscription of 60,000, and friends, please note down, this 60,000 amount is of the current year only, because outstanding subscription of previous year has been taken to the opening balance sheet. Okay, so this is how we show the outstanding subscription. Thereafter we will take up the investment, furniture and medical equipment. So the investments which were given in the receipt and payment account were 1,20,000, right? So this 1,20,000 was the opening investment, and we have added the investments which have been purchased during the year for 3,20,000, and that's how the total amount of 4,20,000 comes up in the outer column, in the amount column of this solution in front of you, right? The next item is furniture. The opening amount of furniture was given 1 lakh. We charged depreciation of 20,000 at the rate of 20% on this item, and the net amount of 80,000 is shown in the asset side amount column, right? Then we have the last item as medical equipment. So friends, there was medical equipment amount given in the beginning. We have certain purchases of 3,20,000 additional, and we will charge depreciation of 50,000 on 2 lakhs, right? The original 2 lakhs. So it means 2 lakhs plus 320 minus 50,000. So net amount of 470 is to be shown in the asset side of this particular balance sheet. So if we make a total, liability side should match with the asset side as a rule, and same has happened in this case as well. So your total is matching 12,17,800 both the side, and that's how we prepared the balance sheet, right? So I hope I could explain you very well that there are 3 steps in preparing a balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization. Just to revise, just to recall, step 1, we need to prepare opening balance sheet just for the sake of calculating capital fund, the opening capital fund. Unless you have opening capital fund, you cannot calculate the closing capital fund. The second step, we prepared income and expenditure account, and the purpose of preparing income and expenditure account is to find out surplus or deficit. And lastly, the third thing which we prepared is the balance sheet, closing balance sheet, where we made all the adjustments and we calculated the value of liabilities and assets, and thus the total of both the sides matched. So friends, with this I hope you could understand how to prepare the balance sheet for a not-for-profit organization. I would like to stop and thank you very much for being with me. Thank you.